Welcome to Patty's Aquatics. Now in today's video, what I got is an unboxing video for you guys. And what I'll be showing you is the Hygger hollow double tube quartz heater. This is the 400 watt model, and it also has a temperature controller, which I think is very cool. So stick around, we'll open it up and I'll show you what it's all about. Well, I installed the heater into my 75-gallon puffer tank. Now this is a 400 watt heater, like I said. It's recommended by Hygger to go into a 50 to 80 gallon tank. I personally think you could go in a little bigger of a gallon tank with this 400 watts, but it's completely up to you. This model also goes all the way up to a 1200 watt heater, which would be ideal for big monster tanks, indoor ponds, or even a sump. Just some things to think about. Also, within this box, we had 3 suction cups. 2 of them they go on the back of your heater to suck to the back of the wall, and 1 extra, which I think is very cool. Also, they have a cleaning brush that looks just like this. That's used to be able to clean within the heater, within those tubes, if you have any buildup of possibly algae or anything that might get stuck in there. And then there's different ways to be able to fasten the actual temperature controller to wherever you're going to put it. First, they have this holder here that goes on and clicks in, and it has an adhesive on the back where you can stick it wherever you like. And then secondly, there's this adhesive with hook that can hook onto the back of your temperature controller, and then you can stick it wherever you would like if you peel the adhesive off, but onto the controller. So the temperature controller is so easy and straightforward. It's literally 1 button. You can't get confused. But before we get to the functions, let's talk a little bit about the display. First off, that first line is going to be what your actual water temperature is within your aquarium. Secondly, this is your wattage. Right now, mine's at 0. The heater is not using anything because it's currently not in heating mode. But once it starts heating, you'll have numbers in there telling you how many watts that the heater is actually using. And then down here, this is what your set point's at, what you set the temperature for your aquarium for. And then you see the white line that comes around here. That's going to tell you that your heater is currently not heating, so it's telling you it's good. Once the water temperature drops below that 80 degrees and triggers the heater to come on, then you'll have a red light that will flash and go around the outside of this box telling you that the heater is currently in heating mode. So that's what the display is about. Now let's talk a little bit how you set it. And like I said, it's 1 button. You can't get confused. You hit the button. It's going to flash what your set point is. Mine is at 80. And you just keep hitting it to wherever you would like it at. It goes anywhere from 59 to 93 degrees. Like I said here, once you get to 93, it cycles back down to 59, and you just set it to wherever you would like. I like mine at 80 because I think that's a good temperature for my Fahaka puffer. But I would like to show you what that red light looks like, so we're going to go at 81 just to show you. It's going to flash and set, and there you go. You have the red light that is now going around your screen. That's telling you that your heater is in heating mode and that it's going to heat up to that set point that you set it at. And then once it reaches there, like I said, that will go to a straight white light around there then telling you that the heater has turned off. Now another thing that I love about this heater is actually the cord length. You have almost 6 feet from the heater itself to the temperature controller, and then you have about 4 feet from the temperature controller to where you want to plug it in at. So you pretty much are not limited to wherever you want to put it. If you have a cord wherever, an outlet away from your tank somewhere that you want to plug this into, you should not be limited at all. There's plenty of room. I plan on probably putting mine in my cabinet underneath, but there should be no reason why you couldn't put it anywhere within the vicinity of your aquarium with this cord length that I think is awesome. So this heater also has a few very cool features. One of them, it keeps its memory if the power is turned off. I know there are some devices within our hobby that once you unpower them, that you lose whatever memory you have stored in them. This one does not. This one keeps the memory of where you have your set point at. So if you lose power or you unplug it accidentally or you just unplug it for whatever reason, when you plug it back in, it's going to keep what your set point is and keep going. Especially, this is great if you lose power somewhere and you maybe not be home and the power comes back on and it wants to go to 59 and you could wind up losing your fish, where this is going to keep it exactly where you want it. Secondly, it also has an auto shutoff if the water level gets below 2 inches from the top of that heater. which I think is very cool too. And I will show you a little example of that now. So I'm going to pull this out of the water some and see what happens. There it goes. It's starting to beep to tell you that it's out of the water, and then it's going to automatically shut off for you so you don't burn out your heater. And then what's going to happen is you got to put it back into the water, and then it will automatically come back on again. So I think that's an awesome feature, especially for people who maybe are doing water changes. I've done this in the past myself when I did them. Forget to unplug that heater, and it gets too far below it, and all of a sudden you see some smoking and it's not good. This prevents all that. It'll automatically shut your heater off, so you don't have to worry about it. And when it fills back up or you put it back under the surface, the heater will automatically come back on. It's a great feature to have in a heater, I'm not going to lie. Well, those are the main features with this heater. Like I said, I find it very simplistic and easy, straightforward. There's nothing difficult about it, and it's got very cool parts of it that I think will be very beneficial for any hobbyists that are looking for a heater with this type of capability. Like I said, I absolutely love that you have an external controller on this heater. I myself will never ever buy another heater that's got the dial on the top where you have to constantly put your hands in the water and kind of dial in that heater till you get the right temperature. These heaters that have these external controllers, I think, are the way to go. And like I said, I'll never buy another one that doesn't have one of these controllers on the outside. Also, like I said, that auto shutoff, I think, is actually huge with this heater. I haven't personally seen other heaters that have that feature to it. Maybe there are, but this is the first one I've seen, and I think that's very cool. And it's, like I said, it's helping to save the hobbyist costs of potentially losing fish or losing equipment because of an oversight on them. And I find that to be very cool too. So that being said, this is the Hygger hollow double tube quartz heater. Like I said, this is the 400 watt model. I like it a lot so far. Like I said, this is an unboxing video. I'll have it in my aquarium for a few months. I'll watch it, monitor it, see how it goes. Then I'll come back in a few months and do an actual review video on it. So far, like I said, I really do like a lot of the features on this one. I will put the Amazon link in the description of the video, plus the links to Hygger's website, their Facebook page, and all that. Hygger does have a lot of cool products on their website, and that they also list on Amazon that I highly recommend you check out. There are all different smaller wattage heaters that are similar to this that they also sell. So if you have a nano tank or something smaller than the 75 and you're interested in a heater like this, they do have a plethora of different heaters to be able to choose from. Like I said, I'm so far pleasantly surprised with just plugging this one in, but we'll see in a few months. But that being said, stay tuned. If you're interested in this type of video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss the review video on it. Then always remember to think outside the box and take a step back into nature. I hope to see you next time here at Patty's Aquatics.